Hello, hello. What's up, gents? Make sure all my stuff's... Alright, cool. So the session should load up here. Should be loading up now-ish. Yeah, it looks like the edit's gone, so that's good. What's up, Vapor? What's up? What's up? Yeah, so I've been asked to do this a bunch of times, so I figured, you know what? Let's do it. I got some time to kill today before I gotta do Christmas stuff, and then I have a race here tomorrow night, so your boy needs to practice a little bit anyway. The session's going live now. It's set for 2 hours. All the GT3 cars are in there, I hope. And we'll just screw around. Damage is off, but please drive like a normal person. Please. I did it mostly just so that, you know, if you have a little moment, you don't have to like reset the car to warm your tires back up and all that stuff. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more chill. All right, do I have to like find my, nope, there it is. Is it up yet? Yeah, IMSA looks pretty good the next couple weeks. Sebring's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. Normally what I'd like to do on a day like today is actually Sebring, like the track for next week. But since I need some practice, I thought I'm going to cannibalize it and use the time. All right, that didn't seem to work. That's not it. Hey, all right. What am I gonna drive? I guess I'll stick with the Porsche. I wish I could. One thing I wish they would let you do is swap cars. All right, so Porsche. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna drive tomorrow. Tonight. Damn, it's tonight. HYB. Hell yeah, brother. There it is. What's up, Keezer? Hopefully I did this correctly. If I didn't, I'll make another one real fast. All right. Don't let me be in here by myself now. This is a community session, so if you guys are in here and you want to do some laps, information there. I'm not. It's in one of the. Yeah, I don't know. It's up there. Search for my name. HYB is the password. 2 hours, Miami GT3. Damage off, but please drive like a normal person. What do normal people drive like? I don't know. Hope Nodwell shows up. I haven't talked to him. Let me turn these off. Slab. All right. Cool. Speakers. All right. Everything look good. Let me make sure. Maybe I'll move this so you can see it a little easier. I don't know where to put it. I'll just put it there. Cool. All right, feel free to join. Got a couple of people in here already. That's nice. Rich. Damn, nice, dude. I need to get in here and get a lap in before it gets too hot. I tried to mimic the weather conditions for this race tonight, but that was harder to do than I thought it was gonna be. I hope I'm close. Y'all notice, see how I'm always complaining about my T value? The frame time being 50? Isn't that ridiculous? That would give you a nice juddery experience. But if I bring up like Windows Explorer on my left monitor and then go back in here, it generally drops the number back down to normal. 12, 13. That's a little high, but it's accurate. It's generally the sum of the R and the G values. It's generally what your frame timing is, but yeah, I think I am, man. I think I am. I've been kind of going back and forth on it the last couple days. But I think so. I guess I really have to choose by tonight. Hope I got the right setup on. I actually spent a little time here yesterday trying to figure out the line through here. This is where I was losing all of my time, this sector. Or not even the sector, but just these couple corners. I mean, I was literally losing like half a second to some of the faster guys. So I cleaned that up a little bit. I was down to like 2/10 off. Still a ways to go. Yeah, so it's just called a hosted session. So you can create one, put a password on it, pick the car's track, whatever. It does cost money, but it's like super cheap. It's like 50 cents an hour. So for 2 hours, it's $1. Hard to beat. People use these all the time to practice, like, you know, team stuff or practicing for big endurance races. All sorts of different things. But that's basically what private leagues are.
Mic check.
Hello. Yeah, I get to choose everything. I can set rules. I could have put a bunch of AI cars on here if I wanted to. I could set the weather. I could do all sorts of stuff. I set it up so there's just 2 hours of open practice, but you could also just do like, you could do like, you know, just like a league race, like an hour of practice, 10-minute qualifying session, open, closed. You can kind of do it however you want. There's a lot of options. Almost too many options, to be honest. Let's see if I can remember what I was trying to figure out yesterday. Trying to compromise that one a little bit more to get a better run. Tires are so cold. Definitely didn't have the grip. That was just horrible all around. Oh. Alright, cool. Also, I turned damage off.
No damage to report.
So, you can hit things if you wish. Just, again, please drive like a normal person. The only reason I did it is so that if something like that happens, you don't feel like, oh great, I've got to reset it and get a new car and redo the heating cycle on the tires. So we got a couple people in here so far. Hopefully some more folks will join us. One thing I learned with that corner is I was just not getting there early enough. Yeah, race tonight's at Miami, yep. Yeah, it's the first race of the season for Broken Wing for the Sprint Series. I'm going to try to do their Endurance Series this year, or this season too. I've not done that yet. Their first race is Tuesday night. I believe it's at Sebring, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to be pretty busy, man. I'm trying to pick up some leagues, but not go crazy. Which, good luck. Oh. These are all look at your laps here in a minute if you want me to. Got to run a decent one myself first. Much better. Too early. Damn it. I swear, I wish there was some kind of reference point for that. That long, blind left-hander is a real kick in the nuts if you don't get that right. It really is, man. It really is. It's way too blind. It's way too long. At least with some of these, they're tight, blind corners. Keezer, have you run any laps here before? I mean, you literally just bought it, right? Nick's in here. Welcome, Nick. Welcome, Nick.
I'm figuring it out right now.
Nice. I actually think this is a pretty cool track, I'll be honest. The racing's a challenge. I don't think that makes it bad. I think it's too early. It's too early to, some people are definitely poo-pooing this track, which understandably, to some degree. I just think it's too early for its story to have been written. People need to have some time to get used to it a little bit, I think. I think it's great to hot lap, and I think it looks incredible. Racing's a challenge so far. I've got to figure out how to go faster through there. Damn it. Promise there was an apex somewhere. We'll find it. Might take 2 hours, but we'll find it. Damn it. I finally broke in. I did break into the 55s yesterday. Barely. I think it was like a 55.6 or 7, I think. That's what I ended with. Which I felt pretty good about that. It was a much hotter track than we have right now. But this is track temps I would expect for tonight, so cooler than what the officials have been using. So we'll probably go faster than that today, I would assume. Also the track, I believe I started it off as a clean track, so it should be pretty fast. Oh shit, yeah, I just drove a 55.3. Good grief. Yeah, we'll be going a lot faster than that then, damn. I didn't even realize that. This was a bad lap and I'm on 2/10 up. Yeah, lap times tonight are going to be ridiculous then. I'm sure the fast guys in there will be like 53s for sure.
4.911. You just hit the fastest lap.
I don't know how to get through there. Now you're supposed to use the, like, go over the curb. As much as it gets the car off the ground, it doesn't feel like it'd be faster, but maybe it is. I don't know. Progress. Instructions this week were at least 28. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think I saw less than... Forget, the one I was on last night, I want to say it was 34? 36? Like, it was hot. Not like what I've seen in Porsche Cup this week, but hot. I mean, I'm 6/10 up on the, like, I'm gonna hit 53s by the time this is over, I'm guessing. Or really close to it. Which is 2 seconds faster than I was doing earlier. Whew. Yeah. Somebody will hit 53s. It might not be me. Rich, I could definitely see Rich doing it. Rich is a fast boy. Man, that sound in this car is terrifying. You know, you're literally on the limit of grip.
54.278. You just hit the fastest lap.
Yeah, it's not faster. God damn it. Everything about that was great until I got to that freaking left, man. Damn it. I never use the racing line. I would really recommend you never use the racing line. I just think it's a bad idea. You might at least learn the lefts and rights slightly faster, but I just feel like you'll figure it out fast enough, you know? I know some people like to use it to literally just learn a track, like just whether it's going left or right. But even that, I just honestly, I would tell you, just turn it off. That's just my opinion. But I know well, not plenty, but I definitely know people that use it for that reason. I know some people that used it to race, which I think is a really bad idea. I would definitely not recommend that, but to each their own, you know? Just my 2 cents. I just feel like it's one of those things that it's so easy to get dependent on it. And you see it all the time. I mean, if you look at the iRacing subreddit, I feel like it's a constant conversation, like, should I turn the racing line off? And everybody eventually says, like, yes. And then they do, and they're like, I've lost half a second in my lap time. It's like, well, you're too, you know, obviously why? But then when you get used to not having it, invariably you're gonna have a better time, or like it's gonna be better for you in the long run for sure. You need to learn to not only not drive with the line, but like you need to learn secondary lines, right? If you only ever drive on the line, you'll never pass anybody, because that's what the guy ahead of you is going to be running, theoretically. So you need to like get comfortable running all sorts of different lines. So that's just my 2 cents, man. I mean, obviously do whatever you want. There's going to be, for every one of me, there's at least one of somebody else that says, you know, run the line, do whatever. So try it, maybe don't, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even recommend to try it. Just leave it off. You'll benefit from it long term for sure. You'll benefit from not having it on long term for sure. I mean, for me, like, again, highly subjective, as is everything in life, but you'll see a lot of people like to have the delta bar, you know, just below the mirror. I ran that for years, and what I found was that as I'm running laps, I was always looking at it, and not necessarily directly at it, but, you know, just kind of like notice that, oh, it's green right now, oh, it's red right now, like, what am I doing that made it go that direction or the other direction? And just too much mental focus going into something that simplistic, for me, slowed me down for sure, instead of just focusing on the lap. You get a little too interested into what that thing's saying. Come on. There we go. And it, you know, this car, you still have it, right? You still have it right there beside the gear. And most GT3s do, so it's hard to get rid of completely, but even something that simple, just focusing on the things that are in front of you helps a lot. It's another reason why I don't do overlays or anything like that. I just try to keep it as simple as possible as far as what's on the screen to race. God, man, it's gonna be so much more fun with track temps like this. So much better. Would have been cool to have a good exit there. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, honestly, man, you're gonna find every opinion under the sun if you ask enough people. So, you know, do whatever works for you, for sure. Oh, hell yeah. 53, baby. Alright, that's as good as I got right now.
53.848. You've got the fastest lap.
Man, the fast guys in our league are going to be doing some insane laps. I would not be shocked if somebody's running 52s. If I can do a 53.8 without too much trouble, about half a tank of fuel, the really fast boys are going to be doing some crazy shit. All right, where is Keezer at? Keezer! You want to go out? I'll follow you. Yeah, you could do anything. Yeah, I could go in the pits, set my pit stop up. You could do anything you want. I mean, it's literally just like a test session. So you can run a test session locally that only you can join, and you can do all the same things. The only difference is other people can do it too. Okay. I need to do that too myself, actually. Yeah, my day is a little tight. I've got some Christmas stuff here at 3 o'clock. So I was like, well, I'd like to do it. And then I was sitting there thinking, well, what day could we do this? It's like, well, I got a league race tonight. Tomorrow I've got the 49ers game. Tuesday night I've got another league race. Wednesday night is Christmas Eve. Thursday is Christmas. I'm like, well, shit. So maybe I'll do like, oh, shit. I didn't know y'all were coming. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to catch y'all then now. You're 5 seconds ahead of me. I'll try. Oh. Yeah, you're good. Just let me know. Let me know and I'll find you. It's crazy how much more interesting this track is when it's clean and the temps are low. Like, way more fun to drive. This left still sucks. But even like the really nasty chicane, like way better. Yeah. It'll be more fun when we do this at Sebring. I don't know when we're going to do this at Sebring, but maybe I'll ask you guys when y'all are available. I'm quite flexible, honestly. Like, I'll be around probably New Year's, not New Year's, Christmas Eve. I'm smoking a ham that day. But I'll be around Christmas Day, like, well, really Christmas night if other people are. Shit. Coming, boys. Oh, hey, guys. Shit. Too deep. It's so funny, I can like see the delay of YouTube. Let's go get Nick. I can say something and then see the reaction like 7 seconds later. I wish it was more real time. It could be if I wasn't doing 1440p, but... And that hooking that curb, dude, makes a huge difference. It literally turns the car for you. Am I teaching you this line and you're gonna kick my ass in Broken Wing tonight, Rich? Is that what's happening here? No, you don't. Don't fuck with me. Are you serious?
You can neither confirm nor deny.
I love it. You joking, Nodwell? Nobody else has said that. Don't mess with me. Oh. F. Wait, seriously? Can y'all not see anything? What? We back? Yes, no? Yours is fine. Weird. Huh. Strange. Hit a different browser, maybe? I don't know. Or just come join. What are you doing? You know you want to race? Hooking that curb's important, Rich. It sucks. The bounciness sucks, but it does seem to be faster. Hooking this left up here is really nice. Ah, promise there's an apex. One day we'll find it. Lord of the Rings, let's go. Nice, dude. You know I just did that for Thanksgiving. Such a good time. I saw for the 20th anniversary. They're re-releasing those movies in the theater. The special edition, or whatever, the extendeds. Which is pretty crazy. I don't think I could sit in an hour for 4 hours. Sit in an hour? Sit in a theater for 4 hours and watch it, but I'll sit in my little, what I call Stewart Theaters. It's just a big TV. And watch it. We're coming, Nick. Hey, Barry. Alright, cool. So people are joining. Awesome. Awesome. You love to see it. It really is hard to believe it's been that long. I think the last one came out in 2005, I think. Something in that range. ABS, ABS, ABS. Just a kiss. Just a kiss. We're coming, Nick.
4.291.
This part I don't feel like I have down. I feel like I'm losing time through here somehow, some way. Nothing feels comfy there. I think this is the part where now Rich has it figured out and he's gonna pass me. Yeah, it was close. Ish. Still losing time to my best lap. Later, Greg. See you, buddy. Yeah, I will be here. Still don't know if I'm going to qualify or not. Same with that. It's like you feel like you want to cut that, but man, it's so freaking bumpy. So bumpy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's the play or not, to be honest. Feel like you're a lot less likely to hit that wall, though. That's definitely, Definitely worthwhile. Hey, Nick.
54.136.
Oh. I almost followed you. Damn. You want to mess with people like in a league race? Just drive straight off into turn 1. I think you get so many people with that. Actually be pretty hilarious. I'm sure you'd get me. This part, I know I'm getting better through here. I was from what I was doing before, but I don't know what the... I'll figure it out with about 3 laps to go tonight. Just in time for Sebring to start. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys go. Maybe I'll follow them for a minute. I'm gonna follow you guys. Damn it, I let off too much. Yellow car, yellow flag. I'm pretty sure I have dyslexia. What's up, geezer? You coming? Meow. Stefan, much appreciated. Kind of you to subscribe. Appreciate you. Now come in here and join us. Let's have some fun. We still got an hour. Wow, still got an hour and a half. Tons of time. Don't worry. In the future, I'm gonna like set these up with more notice. Today's just kind of like, Keezer was like, hey, you should do this. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let's do it. So here we are. I really wish I'd like to do one for Sebring for sure. That's a track I feel like I actually know pretty well. Curious what turn 1's gonna feel like in this car again.
0.653.
Oh, too much ABS. Going green, let's go. What did we do? I guess just low fuel. Ah, sucker. I swear, man, I cannot get that right. I don't know. Maybe people just don't get that right. Can't just be me, right? Jam on that tight end chicane. Left tires on the curb. Wait, what? Right tires. Hold on. I want to read this. The jam on that tight ass chicane is left tires tight ass chicane. Left tires on the curb. Right tires is close to cone. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're talking about the right. Okay. So, left tires on the curb. Right tires as close to the cone as possible. You get the curb bounce. And the tires go from the blue paint inside a curb back. Yeah. Stay on the curb with left tires and it's smooth. Okay. Good call. Yeah, it's tough to see. Like the visuals definitely challenging there, but see if I can do that. So try to keep the left. I'll just go through really slow. We're in a hosted session. Nobody's behind me. I also feel like if you diamond this, there's a 10th or 2 to gain. Hi. You're talking about here, right? Is that what we're talking about? That one, I don't know what the hell you do with that one. You just take the bumps, I guess. Yes, okay. Almost impossible. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, you know how that is, right? You watch a video and some legitimate alien is showing you, like, well, you get on this piece of asphalt, it's about 2 centimeters wide. And you're like, yeah, it sounds fucking great, dude. Now what happens when there's a car in front of me? Like, you know. I think I could still benefit from watching something for Sector 1, but we're probably just going to have what we have for tonight, which is okay. I don't think you want to get on this curb. I'm pretty certain you want to get way over on this one. And then this curb, I think you want to ride the top of it and not go over the right side, if I remember it correctly. 39-inch monitors, 39s. But remember, it's not really about the size as much as it is the how you know the resolution. It's really all about the resolution. 39s or 22s, same tax, you know, on the computer, they're the same resolution. But yeah, they're 39-inch, 3440 by 1440p each. Whoa. By the way, guys, damage is off, just in case you were curious. Not to do Demolition Derby, but if you do something dumb like I just did, you don't have to restart your car and get new tires, warm them back up. I feel like diamond in here is probably good if you can do it just right. Oof. It's actually a little bit better. So closer to that cone. I'm sure the cone is the slowdown, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, no problem, dude. Same dude. He's said he'd like to drop. Wait. I can't process and drive at the same time all of a sudden. Same dude said you'd like to drop your inside tire on the downward floor of the curb. Do not touch the blue. Wait, what? Drop your inside tire on the downward floor of the curb. Do not touch the blue. First left, then right. That will hook the car and add rotation for those 2 sector 1 turns with the high curves. Downward slope. On the downward slope of the curve. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So you're talking about like literally the very beginning of the curve that's still somewhat rounded, not the flat part. I got it. Do not touch the blue. And that's for turn 2. I need a new car anyway. Need a new car to go fast. All out of fuel.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Hook your tire just off the top of the crown. 2 and 3. Interesting. I'll try it. Yeah, I think it's 4. I definitely... Oh, 4 that I'm pretty good on. Also, I gotta do some practice of this too for tonight.
Pit box in 10.
I didn't set anything up. I should probably do that.
5.
Leave me alone. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could literally just reset the car. He's going to count for a while.
2.
Alright, 50 liters, fuel it, and 4 tires. Cool. Alright, box. Skirt. Give me some new ones. Yeah, Rick, hope to see you tonight. Or maybe not if you're going to kick my ass. I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for joining. Hopefully it was fun and useful. Again, almost impossible. Yeah, it's nice to have a reference, or it's nice to have something to look for and try to hit, right?
Okay, go.
Wow, 21.3. Interesting. I must have been pretty off. I feel like a perfect pit stop is like 20.3, or it's either 20.3 or 20.8. I forget. I've got a spreadsheet for it when I have to calculate like fuel stops and whatnot. Anybody want to do some lead follow? Is that of any interest? This track is hard. It is. It is. It's really technical, man, to be honest. Like the flowing section in the middle is pretty cool. But really the front, maybe really the first sector and the last sector are pretty technical. If you hit them just right, you're kind of looking, you know, like we're talking here. I'm just going to call you fast. I'm not going to say the whole thing. Yeah, I feel like you're looking for like these tiny little references, but it's good to have them. You know, it's good to aim for perfection, right? Even if you never hit it. Looking your inside tire just off the top of the crown on the inside of the turn. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, true. Shit, it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm lucky my team doesn't play till tomorrow night, so I really don't even watch when they're not up. Yeah, you want to run through it? I mean, I'm happy to follow you, or you can follow me, or whatever. You tell me, man. I feel like I kind of have it down, so I'm happy to help. Just jump in voice. You don't have to chat here. You can just jump in voice. Tell me, do whatever. I'm game. Just screwing around, having some fun. Waiting for more comments. People telling me they didn't like my #1 thing I would change in iRacing for my personal take in 2026. Man, honestly, the comments on that video have been wild. To get so many of them is pretty fun, but it's also like overwhelming. Okay, all good, brother. I'll catch you. Super hard. Yeah, it really, I think it's great, man. I think it's great. The racing's challenging for sure, but like, remember, this is like week 1 of a brand new track. And hell, a lot of people have been running it in the P Cup, which is a brand new car, really, but also a brand new car for them. Most people that have been driving the P Cup, they don't seem to have been driving the P Cup prior. So it's a tough balance, man. I think it's going to take some time. Like, is Miami in anything other than iRacing in the F1 game? You know? It's not like we grew up driving this like it's Laguna Seca or something in Gran Turismo. So everybody's trying to figure it out. Week 1 of a new season where everybody's at home. So lots of people on, you know, causing some chaos out there. But damn, I need to catch one of these guys. If any of you guys want to do some lead follow or anything, let me know. I'm happy to help. I say that as if I can, like a teacher or something. Yeah, like that. I barely even know how wide my car is, much less trying to hit those damn curves in the right spot. I do like the technical nature of this track, though, I'll be honest. The only thing I don't like, and it's just the nature of a street circuit, but it's unfortunate it has so many walls. Because when shit happens, inevitably the wall, you know, the street gets clogged. Or I guess I'll call it the track. So that can be chaotic, for sure, but if I could figure this sucker out, man, look at that, like way too early. You can't see it because the A-pillar. It's not even a triple monitor thing. Mustang felt huge. Yeah, it's actually pretty good here. I mean, it's good everywhere, but it's actually quite good here. I think with the Mustang, I have driven it a little bit in the Mustang, and I feel like it's one of those things where you have to be a little bit more, even a little bit more patient than you might normally be to let that big boy, you know, do the rotation, and then send it. Take advantage of the strength of the straights. And not try to get every little bit out of the corner, you know? But once you figure it out, it's a really smooth ride. True. I haven't driven a Formula car in forever. But I agree. It'd probably be much easier. You can actually see things. Alright, let me actually do some laps again. If y'all are, by the way, if anybody's chatting via text, I can't see it. Like, in the sim session hosted thing. Kind of goes back to the thing I was talking to Greg about, like, just focus. Used to have text popping up and people were bitching at each other in the middle of a race. It's like, why am I looking at that? You know? Just get rid of it. One less thing to look at, think about.
24.515.
Let's get these tires going and then see if we can figure this out. So don't go crazy. Hook it a little bit. Hook it a little bit. This part, I feel like you want to compensate. Oh, I didn't even hook it, but like kind of compromise that first left-hander to set up a better right and then left. But I didn't watch the video very well. It's kind of ironic that that was probably one of the better ridiculous left-handers. We'll call that the ridiculous left-hander that I've had. Matthew, what's up, brother? I haven't been driving this car a little bit the last week or two now? 2 weeks, maybe? Really missed this thing, man. Definitely felt a little better. That was just gonna suck. God. Just, if you're cutting that curve, there's not much you can do about that. Just gonna suck. Alright, let's get these tires going so we can find some time again. Definitely need to make sure I find pit entry. I need a good marker for when to slam the brakes. The nice thing is, at least when you're going through that nasty chicane on the entry of pit road, at least the pit road speed is 80 kilometers an hour, so it's not like it's super slow. It's so funny. That's a 10th. My tires aren't even up yet. That was a 10th. Figure this one out. We'll be all right. One day I'm gonna have a good first sector, and then I'm gonna actually execute that damn left-hander. Zach, how you doing, brother? I'm good, man. Hanging, chilling. You know, driving fake cars for real. Think about it. I hope you are as well. Trying to do a little bit of practice before my league race tonight. I feel like I'm committed to the Porsche at this point. What are the chances I have a really ugly slow spin on that left-hander right there? Probably pretty high. Tom, what's up, dude? Hop in here if you want to join. Finish the race again? Well, it's a positive thing. Not the post office part, but... yeah, this is a hosted session. You're more than welcome to join, run some laps with me. So you're like an hour and 12 minutes available. I'm just gonna poke around until everybody stops. Chore time. I hear you, buddy. I'll help with the lunch part. Gosh. Didn't quite hook it right there, I guess. I've seen people taking some unbelievable speed through there. Shit. You know when you see the damn cone out of the actual left... Whatever. That was so bad. So annoying. We'll get there. One day. Like I said, 3 laps to go in the race tonight. Honestly, it's hard to say. Like, in the practice sessions I've been in, not really. The times you're seeing here are incredibly fast because the track conditions are, like, perfect. But I haven't touched anything close to this with the official sessions this week. I'm literally, like, 2 seconds faster with these conditions. But these are the conditions my league race has tonight, so... trying to get prepped for that, I guess. Oh, nice. Yeah, all good, man. Anytime. Feel free. So yeah, you know, I don't know, man. For me, 1 lap pace has never been much of a thing. My strength is always a race session. I mean, at least by comparison. It's not to assume that's actually good. There's some guys in Broken Wing that are so fast, it's crazy. So
4.2.
I'm just gonna wave to them as they start the race and leave me in the dust, and then I'll race whoever's around me. It's like, that felt good, but then I look at the relative and it's going up. It's like, shit, man. Brutal. Yeah, the officials this week have been quite hot. When you consider, like, it's week 1 of a brand new track, like, seems like it'd be nice if they'd given us some colder temps just for the fun of it. But nope. Thankfully, this league, they tend to set it up so that the conditions are basically ideal, or quite ideal, which is nice. Yeah, the hot temps, I think the best I've done was a mid to high 55 in an official practice session this week. Ooh. That's the sound you don't want to hear in the Porsche. Place target for end of... Honestly, I have no clue. And truly, I don't even know that I'm going to qualify for the races, to be honest. One thing I did last season, and I did this in all the leagues I did, mostly because I didn't join until like halfway through the season. I didn't qualify, so I would literally just start wherever that was and just race. And it was quite freeing to just show up to a race and have zero expectations other than fun. So there's a part of me that wants to just do that. It is quite enjoyable. So I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I have to make that decision in, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours. But hard to say. 54s. Yeah, there's some alien level people in here, man. That's the thing with iRacing. It's like, it doesn't matter what series, you know. I've seen guys that pick a series because they think, oh, I could be the fast guy in this one, you know? And then it's like, they get there and like, oh, there's some alien waiting for me here, you know? And then you realize that, and you're like, well, there's always another level to it. You can feel like you're king shit, and then 5 minutes into a session get absolutely annihilated by some super fast dude. Alright, so it seems like tires are back up. I'm within 1/10 of my fastest lap, so that's good. Oof. Would have liked to have finished this lap going the right direction. 1/10 off.
54.02.
Too much ABS, brother. I think no matter what happens tonight, Broken Wing will be a good time. And it's going to be busy as hell. I got to remember that. The first race is always literally full. The session will fill up in the first 15 minutes of practice. So I got to make sure to remember that so I can get on and get set up. How am I 3/10 off? Damn. Oh, you did watch a video that said I was going to qualify? Oh shit. I may have already changed my mind. You know, goldfish brain, man. I forget fast. This is a cool track. This is. I've done a couple races here in P Cup. I think I did one in GT3. It can be a challenge to race at because there's, you know, you have to have like a pretty big pace difference. get kind of an easy overtake done, but I mean, that's GT3 in general, so. Spa, I mean, hell, Spa can be a track that is just a nightmare to pass on. How was that? My Sector 2 is almost 2/10 up. It's crazy. No idea how or why, I'm just yapping and, you know, letting it rip. Oh, Alex crushed the fastest lap. Atta boy. In the fjord. Very nice. 53.7. Atta boy. Hang on to it. Felt so good, I'm within a 10th. Crazy. Telling you, man, it's the argument that I made in the video yesterday. There's a lot of people who just do tons of league racing. There it is. iRating is a scam. Some people are so fat. I mean, honestly, man, like when I was talking about that, I'm literally thinking of Broken Wing. And some of those guys do some officials, but they're not representative of their pace. And then nobody wants to believe it. So they want to argue with you and tell you, well, it's single lap pace versus race pace. And it's like, brother, I know guys with the one in the start of their iRating that would wipe the floor with you. You know what I mean? Like 1 lap pace, endurance lap, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's funny. Can I get him? I think I got you. Let's go. I don't know how. To be quite honest, I have no idea. That's Sector 2, though.
You've got the fastest lap.
Found it somewhere. Oh, and that lap's over. Yeah, there's just so many people that just don't want to do officials. And like, that's totally okay. As I was talking about that with our IndyCar buddy, I thought to myself, am I presenting this as if he's like, you know, doing this nefariously? I hope it didn't come across that way, because that's not what certainly not what I meant. Some people just don't do that. They want to do other shit. So, don't worry, Alex, you'll kick my ass in the race tonight. Yeah, totally. Like, I have no idea what I did differently on that lap. No clue. It was like 2/10 faster. But then you think about it, like 2/10 of a second is nothing. You know? So I'm basically doing the same thing every lap. We just get so fixated on, oh, I'm 3/10 slower. It's like, bro, 3/10 of a second. Nothing. I mean, it's a lot in racing, but you know. Oh, rip. Glad that wasn't a good lap anyway. It's everything. Oh, good times, man. Yeah, there's like a sweet spot with these tires. I feel like it's just gonna start going downhill from here. I'm like right at halfway through the tank. Telemetry, let's go. Yeah, I know. It's hard. Like, I mean, even going, I'll dig. I did yesterday, in fact, with Garage 61. Trying to figure out where I was losing time to some of the faster guys, and I found it, some of that. But yeah, oh, okay, well, that's not gonna be the lap. 2/10 heavy water, just compared to, yeah, I mean, it's like nothing. It's like, you know, starting your Why am I struggling all of a sudden? It's like, you know,
Slow down. You got a penalty.
getting on the throttle like 5 meters too late. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not that tight, but it's pretty tight. Did you do a video of you learning this track from? I did not. No, I've never done that. I never feel like. I just don't feel qualified to make like track guides or anything. You know what I mean? I spend my time looking at other people's track guides. I think though, I hear this sometimes, and I tend to agree with the thought process. Something for me is probably much more relatable to the vast majority of people on iRacing than like watching the 10K guys show you the little curb to touch and the piece of paint to stay away from, or you know what I mean? Don't like too much data. It can be rough. I think that there's like a sweet spot, you know, and it's gonna be different for everyone. But there's a line where it's like if you can use that data to at least shave off like the huge chunks of time, and then when you're sitting there and you're within like, I don't know, again, it depends on the person. If I'm within like a tenth in each corner of like the fast guy, I know that adds up a lot when there's like 15 corners, but if I'm within a tenth like of the true alien people, I'm like, okay, like, I generally feel pretty good about that. I'm not trying to find that last half a tenth in this corner, you know. Like, I would drive myself crazy trying to do that. So you just got to find what works for you, man. And at the end of the day, it's you know, Ferrari's not coming to, oh hell, not Ferrari, McLaren's not coming to sign any of us. You know, so just have a good time, find what makes it fun for you. And for some people that is the fun part, and I totally get that too. And for some people it's just, you know, racing and shooting the shit. So it's all about what you want to do. You just look at exit speeds on two straights. That's, yeah, it's huge for sure. I'll definitely get into it detail. Like I said, I literally did it yesterday here, trying to find, I was like half a second off in the first sector, and it's literally, I don't know the turn numbers yet, but I don't know, let's call them turns 3, 4, 5, 6, something in that range. Those couple, not really 1 and 2 as much, but 3 and on. And so I caught a couple things that helped, but there's still plenty of time to be found if you want to go there. I just don't. 7 split, yeah. I actually had an email in my inbox from Toto trying to get me to go to Mercedes, but then he saw I was in split 7 and said, "Fuck it." I don't blame him. I would have done the same. Oh, too much ABS. Barely. To figure out braking points and gears optimally. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I just kind of naturally find that, to be honest. I don't know. I don't generally look at lap guides until I've got a pretty good feel for it. And honestly, that's probably a bad thing. Probably smarter to look at those first so that you're not building up any muscle memory. I don't know. I just prefer to figure it out as much as I can for myself. It's just what I find to be fun. But if you're really trying to optimize it, you're probably better off to look at the lap guides first, I would think. Gear 86, 2 seconds off the pace. And I don't know where it is. Do consider getting some help. Yeah, it's all about what you want to do. If you're super competitive and you really want to find that time, go find it. You know, like anybody could do it. But if you're comfortable with where you're racing and what you're doing, live your life, you know? It's just a video game. You'll be alright. Yeah, I said it. I know, I just like doing the endurance races and stuff with my guys, and honestly for me, streaming's a big part of the fun. These interactions are definitely game-changing. What video did you watch to get time? So I was looking at I was doing Garage 61. I was comparing with somebody that was there with similar track temps and all that. And I was just kind of studying up on their line, trying to figure out like how do they approach. Let's see, it's turns 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess 8, assuming my JRT is right. Basically everything after, basically let's say turn 1 all the way to that slow left.
04.
Damn it. ABS, brother. Get better. And I didn't find all the time. That person was off the pace, right? Like, they're not the alien. But I found a lot. Found a lot, especially for where I generally live. Still don't have any reference for this at all. Sometimes you do it better than others, sometimes it sucks. Like that, I felt like it was pretty decent. I'm climbing the delta, just getting worse by the second. Oh god. So good. Yeah, I said it. I think if you can figure it out yourself first, that's the way, and then tweak it with a track guide. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I can see it going either way. I think it depends on the person. Enjoy the AI track coaches profile. Yeah, it's funny, man. They reached out to me. This was like a year ago. Was it a year ago? Jesus, time. What is time? To do a video on it. I didn't do it. I've tried them. Was it Trophy AI? It's definitely interesting, but I don't know. I kind of like my process. Whether it's the optimal way or not, it's almost certainly not, but I don't, you know, it's like I don't really try to be optimal with it. I just kind of do and have fun with it, and then it is what it is, you know? I have time, so I don't need to cut the learning process down. I just let it rip. How dare you? I don't usually watch live guides anymore, only when I don't know a track and struggling. Yeah, I really don't either, man. I really don't either. Did I? Peter sent me one for this track. I did look at it. That guy was out of his mind. I won't even say who it was. I don't know if he was trying to be funny or he's just kind of crazy, but it was terrifying. My goal will be racing the 24 hours of Nürburgring, but currently like the team still stuck at rookies. You could definitely get to a place where you could race on the Nordschleife this year for sure. Like for sure. You could be out of rookies today if you wanted to, no question. And then you could easily go from D to C. You could fast track that. So you could do all of that without switching seasons. But of course you could also do it when the seasons switch over, which is basically the 1st of March. So you could very easily put yourself in a position. You only have to have a C license to do the special events. The team part, more challenging, but you could definitely get yourself in position to be able to do it, at least license wise, no problem. Yeah, fast. Appreciate you, brother. Okay. Enjoy the game. Love it. Having a process more important than having complex. Exactly. Exactly. And just whatever works for you. Like, and whatever works for you doesn't have to. Oh, see, Alex is back out here. You're trying to get my lap. I see how it is, brother. Kidding, of course. But like just doing what works for you. That's what's so important, man. Like if you want to cut the lap time because you don't have a ton of time and you want to be competitive, you can go crazy with guides and AI tools and all sorts of stuff. If that's what you want. Cool. For me, like I don't really care. I have the time. I like to learn it on my own. People will give me tips and tell me to do this and that or send me a guide. And it's like, cool, but I don't really want to look at it. I'll figure it out eventually. Or I won't. I mean, it's whatever. It's not that deep. Lunch done. Yeah, have a good one, brother. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see how tonight goes. I'm hopeful. We'll have fun. It's always really the goal. Oh, all right, man. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can learn today? If you guys want to do any lead follow or anything while we're in here, speak up, let me know. I can help. I don't think I'm going to get any better. I think I kind of got what I got for tonight, to be honest. That's generally how it goes. You know what I should do is practice qualifying, assuming I'm going to qualify. Alright, let's try to get a lap in. Watch, I'll blow it in turn 1. Carry more speed than normal.
9.232.
How am I 2/10 off already? Well, never mind on the lap. Well, you have to remember what you're trying to accomplish, right? If your goal is simply to get out of rookies, don't race anybody. Just think about what your goal is and do what you need to do to accomplish that. Now, if your goal is, I want to race people and get out of rookies, that's different. But if your goal is purely, I want to get out of rookies so that I can get through my licenses to do the thing I want to do, then literally start in the pits. When the green flag goes and all the cars go, wait 10 more seconds and then go and just run your laps. Run your laps by yourself. You have all the time in the world to get your iRating up or whatever. Like, that stuff doesn't really matter, honestly. It's all about what your goals are. Just be honest with yourself about that, and then... Oh, somebody killed it. Well, I guess that's a good point. I need to know that for tonight. Can't rely on that cone. But just know your goals and go from there. Whatever that might be. So much for that lap.
.669.
Not doing it right now. Too early? Nope. Whew, right on the money with the diff. I mean, and I think that's a really good way to look at rookies. What I would tell most people, don't be like it. Spend your time in rookies and take your time. You know, that's what I would tell most people. But if you're like, hey, I really want to get to this and I need, you know, I have a kind of a short deadline to do so, then there's ways to get out of it. But I think most people would benefit to sit in rookies for a while, learn, figure things out, and, you know, then make that effort to get out of it. Dang, I was up. I was up right until that point. Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn there, to be honest. And most people try to fast track out of there and they get to D or even C and they have no racecraft, no awareness at all. So there's a lot to learn. But to be fair, I mean, you're going to be learning that stuff for a while. It's not like, you know, oh, I've been in iRacing for 6 months and I know it all. That's not a thing. It's not a thing unless, you know, you have like prior experience racing cars or something, karts, something.
53.967.
People don't just like jump on iRacing in 6 months with no real life experience and at the top of the food chain. That just doesn't really happen. The people that you watch that are like 10K, those guys have literally 10,000 hours plus doing this. I'm pretty sure even with those hours, hell, I might have those hours, I would never get there. I think it's those hours plus some kind of inherent ability. Not a great start, still within a 10th. Dang it. Ruined it. Let's see if I get one more lap in here. I got very minimal fuel. One more hot lap for the box.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Barely enough. What's up, Wade?
4, 0, 1.
Of course, I ruined it in turn fucking 1. Ah! How am I 3/10 off like immediately? How? Damn it. Sucks to suck. What was I doing on those? Too much, yeah. What was I doing on those freaking laps, man? Alright, I'm gonna do a qualifying simulation real quick. Alright, cool. I do like the setup, I'll tell you that much. Miami. Q. Also, with this league, you get, I think it's 10 minutes of qualifying, so I can run more fuel. So 3, let's call it 6.2, 9.3. What is that? 12. So 13 liters is actually pretty good. Okay, we'll roll with 13 liters. That should be enough to get, I think, 3 or 4 laps in. Math is hard. I'm gonna make an effort here to like warm my tires up, see if I can get a good qualifying in. So funny, I'm trying to warm my tires up, I hit the damn mute button. I think it's funny nobody's talking in here. You guys nervous to talk? How is that not an off track? Three, 6, 9.
Trying not to hit a wall.
There it is.
I'm scared.
I love it. You get used to it, you know? That's good. I love it. I say you get used to it. I mean, maybe you don't. I don't know. Y'all'd probably be shocked if you knew how anxious I got before I went live. Even still. Yeah, for sure. I totally get that. Like, people don't like to speak in front of others. I get it. I'm very introverted. I know it doesn't seem like it, but real true. Alright. Let's warm these suckers up so we can do a decent qualifying sim for tonight. Assuming we call. I don't know, man. I'm so torn on the whole thing, I'll be honest. Part of me wants to be competitive, the other part of me is like, there's no expectations, there's no disappointment, you know? Ooh, brother. That's what I'm talking about. I'm smoking a ham on Christmas Eve. Very excited about that. Get in here. Well, we got like 40. I mean, live your life. Like, you know, if you want to join, feel free. If you're tired, don't worry about it. Tire's cold. Maybe I should just do 2 prep laps. But yeah, I really do. I don't know what to do, man. One thing I feel like, I guess y'all all know at this point, I hate making decisions. I hate it. I also hate it when people make decisions for me, so figure that one out. But my wife could hear that, she'd be chuckling right now. But I don't know. I literally thought about it like all last week. I was like, you know, should we go for it? Would it be more fun for you guys and for me? I think it's more fun for you guys if I don't qualify, because then there's a lot more action. I don't know if I could get away with all this scrubbing in an actual session.
You cut that corner and got a slowdown penalty.
Alright, so even 2 laps of this, should have 2 laps to do. See what this feels like. I imagine the first lap's gonna feel pretty bad. Maybe the second one will be decent. So 3rd and 4th overall.
5-5.
In no way will we touch anything close to the laps I've been doing. Tires are still quite fresh. Let's take a gander.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
That's gonna be the bane of my freaking existence, man. Semicircle for the chicane. That's what, so Wade, that's what I've been thinking too. It does feel like it should be a double apex. I feel like sometimes I've done that and gone green. I've tried it that way. And I do think there's something to it. The problem is if you overshoot it too much, it really goes against you, and there's not that much time to gain through here. It's like a 10th from the laps that I did that were actually positive through there. This is not bad. Assuming track conditions and everything are static for tonight, something in the 53s would probably be pretty decent for qualifying, I would think. I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be dudes doing 52s. Like, I'd be floored just to set your expectations. I've slowed down too much. Alright. This 4th lap should be it. So 13 liters is pretty much money
54.
for quali, so remember that. Going green. Let's go.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Ooh. Far from a professional. Yeah, I think you're right. I really do. I think you just have to nail it. I think riding the wall is not as fast. I think there I might have gone too far and had to slow down a little bit to compensate. Oh shit. Oh, my time is dead. Damn it. I mean, I'm comparing this to like my fastest lap in the whole session, so probably not the play, but I mean, getting there. Less than a tenth. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Oh, it's a killer. I think I could have gotten right about a tenth. That's funny. Watch, tonight it'll be like a 54.5 or something. Be so far off, it's not even funny. Unfortunately, you can't. The way iRacing works, once you've gone into a session with a certain car, you're stuck with that car for the whole session. I wish that would change, but yeah, fortunately that's how she goes. All right, where are the laps? Man, it's so funny. That was a good lap. That really was a good lap, considering it was the fourth lap. So 13 liters, must remember. 2 full-on laps of warming the tires, which is a challenge because in Broken Wing, everybody's on the track at the same time for qualifying. So, kind of sucks. Whether you can actually get that lap in or not, something altogether different. But anyway, I want to watch this back. Didn't hook it. Hooked that way better. God, you see that rotation? Holy shit. So there's like no rotation on the first one and tons on the second one. It's because I literally rode the top. It actually kicked me out, which kind of worked out perfectly because like right here it hooks and turns. Whoop. That's awesome. I was wondering why that was my fastest first sector of the entire session. I was like, why? That's why. Hooked it. Eh, it didn't turn me very much, but I hooked it. I mean, it's not bad. It wasn't great. Not bad. These two, I definitely could have done a better job at this first right. I should have turned in earlier. I mean, I literally used half the space available. You can get your left tires all the way up to this I guess, outside white line. I didn't do that. I used the second one here much better. That's much closer. I mean, like, really not much room for error at all. That's pretty good. This is okay. I mean, certainly could do better. I've actually seen some, I don't know if what you guys have seen, but when I've been looking at some laps on Garage 61, I've seen people going much more shallow than this, like not going so wide, try to carry the speed, but I guess going for a much tighter corner. I obviously have no idea what I'm doing here, so I don't really know, but I wonder. And then of course, you know, there's a couple feet there that could be used. But all in all, not terrible. Uh-oh, Alex is getting there. He's within a tenth. No! So actually here, I broke way later than I normally do. I feel like I normally break at the start of the curb, where I feel like here, I actually broke more like the 150. Yeah, right on the 150 marker. I felt when I looked down for like that half second just to see what the delta looked like, I was like 1.5 tenths in the green. And I think it was literally the braking into this corner. Thought I went a little too hard. Had to hit the brakes to get it to come back. Like, that's not great. This corner is definitely not good. Went a little too deep. Hit the brakes a little too hard to get myself to come back. And then I still really never used everything available. Like, that's certainly better. And then this I screwed up. Doesn't look terrible. It's not terrible. It doesn't look bad. But I was all out of shape. Too deep here, which really kind of screwed me. You want to cut, obviously you want to be focused more this way. Then I was, from that initial left, that sets everything up. If you don't do that right, the rest of it's just kind of lethargic. Then I felt like I had to overcompensate here. I didn't even do it, but I mentally felt like I had to overcompensate here to get this left-hander right, and I just didn't do it. It's like this weird mental game. You're like, hey, I know that I didn't do a really good job here, so I need to make up the time, so I need to go faster. But the reality of it is you actually need to, like, because you do that, now you're like further down than you want to be before you're trying to make some of these corners. And so then none of them, I don't even get over the curb at all. But good, I mean, I can't, yeah, good lap. I'll take that. Hear that sound, man. Give me something I can actually see. You hear that sound, you know you're like right on the limit of traction control. Damn it. And then of course I try to make it up like an idiot. Lost it there. Oh, good times, man. Good times. And then, of course, if you're actually qualifying, you don't do this. You cut this thing as hard as you can. That's literally good for probably a 10th, honestly. If you go back and look at the lap I did, that was actually my fastest lap. Cutting that off saves like a good 10th, for sure. I don't know why I opted to go so far out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bad, bad, bad. Cool. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm all set. I gotta get myself together, go do some Christmas stuff. It's, I can't believe it's Christmas. I genuinely can't believe we're like at Christmas time already. So I'm hopping off, shutting her down. Session's open for like another 27 minutes if anybody wants to jump in and run laps. But everybody that's been in here, thanks for joining, whether in the session directly or in chat. Appreciate you for being here. Trying to think. I need to go make a thumbnail. Really kind of hate making thumbnails, I'll tell you that much too. But I need to go make a thumbnail for tonight. I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I need to go do Christmas stuff. And then I'll be back tonight. I'm definitely not getting a blizzard before I race a league race. This I can promise you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you guys joined. Had some fun with it. So appreciate y'all being here and hanging out. Makes for a good time. Next time I'll do this with more than 3 hours of notice and let people know. So eggnog blizzard. Yeah, I really do want to do one for Sebring, but unfortunately I think the only night I could do it is probably Christmas night. So maybe I'll set something up for that. I don't know, but that's kind of the only night right now that I have available to do it. It's going to be kind of a weird week. It's Christmas. What are you going to do? But yeah, I'll see you guys tonight when I see you, whether it's in the session or in the chat. Best of luck to you if I don't chat with you. But I'll see you guys tonight. And again, thanks for joining, man. Had a great time. You think I should grab? Yeah, it might make me go faster. It just depends on, you know, how imminent things are. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to say. Hard to say. I might just go straight off into turn one and take everybody with me because, you know, got to do what you got to do. But yeah, cool. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining. I'll see you tonight. Until then, peace out.
Thanks, man.